Boom, 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 boom.
Nice, or mommy shut the door.
All right.
What do you want mommy to? Hey, you want mommy to shut the door? You
All
be
right.
nice. Hey, babe. Babe.
Okay.
Ruby, is Geeta off yet? Oh, I can let you know dinner's ready whenever you're ready to eat, honey. Hey, you. Stop all that nonsense.
Okay, I got no sound from my PlayStation to hear. So. Yeah, I'm here. What's up? Okay, so what am I doing right now? I see everybody be queued out. Huh? New lobby. Okay. Okay. Alright. 9 of 32. Well, it's only one. Yeah, it's the only one trophy. So I'm talking off Discord. How do you guys monitoring what you're hearing on your PlayStation or Game Box or whatever you're using? Okay, so like my Stealth 700s are connected to my phone that's going to the Discord off my phone. How are you hearing your game audio? Yes, PlayStation. Okay, so I got that. So game base through there. Okay. So okay. All right.
Text to ready up. I wish I could get randoms. It's kind of annoying that I can't.
Okay. Now I can go here.
You could have made it private.
PlayStation people wouldn't be able to join.
What the hell? Knock, 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 knock. See? Okay. Okay, so I am. Okay, so do we got another lobby open? I was in there and I kicked me out. Yeah. Passcode number 1. The number 1. Is it the number 1? Yeah, I'm streaming. Oh, one of hey, one of our buddies. Damn it. Let me add friends. Hey, I'm event. One of our buddies is coming over. He's just literally got on. He's sending me a message right now. What? No. He's coming in. So you guys go ahead. He's probably just getting everything together. So I'm gonna jump over there, and then you guys doing 40 minutes because I myself and Rex been okay. So I'll send a message to you guys on there. Okay. Okay. Hey, Maury. Yeah. What do you mean? You have it on PlayStation, of course. Mine sort of just like went straight to it. Okay, let me go into exit that lobby because there's a group that we're practicing racing right now that is going to be a league, and Jeff and I, Road Rex, we've been practicing all day and going over stuff. All right. Okay. Let me just do a custom lobby by myself. Right. Yeah. Nope. I don't want. So, did you hit the settings off on the left side?
Hey, what did I say?
Okay. So, what screen are you looking at right now?
Go. Be nice to your friend. Hey. Okay, mommy shutting the door. Okay, that's it. I'm coming.
Okay, toward the bottom, you should see something along the lines of calibration.
Come here.
Let me see. What am I?
Come here.
Controls. Oh, okay, yeah. So mine come up Fanatec wheel. Great.
Come here. Argo.
So
Okay, I'm shutting the door.
nope. Let's see.
Coming. Mommy's coming right
Now
now.
it's in settings, right? Yeah.
Jesus God, you're just gonna make me get the.
Try to do a.
That's it.
And you already try to restart your system right from there.
That's it. I'm shutting the door.
So yeah.
There. Now you can't see out the door. See?
Next thing I was gonna say was probably unplug it and plug it back in
Take it away because you don't like this thing.
from the back. A little USB-C port.
Neighbors. I don't leave the house yet. Oh, he is? Can you hear it? He calling? Yeah. When is this call? I guess I sure did. I've been waiting for him to call. I was cooking and cleaning up, so I must.
I know what it probably is.
Mama made you food. Go
Is
eat.
your display on something? So you know you got your little menu button on your wheel. Sometimes if you have that on, you can't do other things. So you know, like you hit the menu and you can go to the advanced settings, standard settings, set 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So where are you at right now? Mine just popped straight in. I didn't have to do anything. Hit your okay. Because I was gonna say, what screen? That's if it's still downloading, that's the issue. Because okay, that's the issue. So we are doing so like the cars that they're running. If you're interested in the league, they're doing MX. They're doing they're not doing multi-class. They're doing multi-cars. So each so like this is just practice week. So they're just out there practicing, and they're gonna. It's like 45-minute or practices, and they're gonna do a quick race or whatever. And like today is basically all three cars: MX5, the GR3, and the GR4s. So you could pick a group of cars that you want. So the MX5, of course, is going to be the spec car, or the trophy. So when you look at the MX5, you're going to see the trophy car. You're going to use that one. But your other ones, you could pick Porsche. Like I got BMW for both of mine. You can do the Acura, whatever cars I got, the Lamborghini and stuff like that. Then what's going to happen is each week they go to a different track, and when they go to a different track, the predominant, what we will always be racing for sure, is the MX5. Okay, each week. But there's going to be an addition to it, so whichever car that we drive on top of it, it's going to be before the MX5. So like we go to Daytona, and we got the GR3s and the MX5. And the GR3s and 4s are going to run 45 minutes. And then the MX5s will run 40 minutes. And then after that, it's just MX5, 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 and GR4s, MX5, the 5s and the 3s, the 5 and the 5. So we'll go to Sebring, Spielberg, Monza, Canadian Tire, Sauber, Lime Rock, Derby, Daytona. So not that's reverse order. But anyway, so that's the minimum what they do, and then of course they use a Discord also. And I sent you an invite to the site on Discord, and it's like Speedway Dynamics. So once you get in, you're going to have to put in what you're going to be doing. Where's that at? It's going to be like, I think it's under the welcome. Yeah, so under welcome, what you're going to do is put in for the MX5 roster or PMR MX5 roster, and then they're going to send you the link. You hit that link, and then you'll be able to have that populate into your Discord, that area. But you're going to see all the other NASCAR stuff that's in there, those guys. And then yeah, so they started out NASCAR, but a bunch of the guys got this game. So and it's like Xbox, nothing, Xbox, Rex, PlayStation. I guess the other three are PlayStation or PCs. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna open a lobby. Yeah, I'm gonna open a lobby so I can get your feedback or whatchamacallit, get you online, because it being crazy. So all right, create a server. We're doing an MX5s, or do you want to do GR4s first? MX5s, GR4s, what? Okay, so I'm gonna create a server. Let me take all this out. Yeah, let's see, mods, qualification. We're just gonna practice time. We'll just put an hour or that. Yeah. Let's see. Session, where are my rules? Okay. Confirm that. Crossplay, private, public. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So as you're picking the car and everything like that. All right. So I opened the lobby. So you should see my name on there. Or you look for the MX5 trophy. And then what I do is the first thing we go over is the force feedback, because that's like the biggest thing. R3. Select players. Boy. Invite. There you go. Damn it. I want it damage off. Oh, well. Alrighty, there you go. Alright, so go ahead and you can see the information off on the right. All that basic stuff. And then go ahead and hit X when you're ready. And then what's going to happen is it's going to hit the countdown. The only thing that sucks is you cannot get into a lobby that people already are in. So like, say for instance, like this lobby's open for an hour and a half. You just can't jump in there and be like, hey, I'm here. So you're going to go to vehicle setup first.
Go eat your food.
All right, and then you're going to R1 all the way to steering wheel. Okay. You should see the force feedback information.
Hi, Father.
Hey, son.
Tell your dad, I'm eating by myself
Yep.
again.
All right. So this is my settings. You can start with this and then go off of that. Okay. So 128. Correct.
Sit.
0.22.
Sit.
No, 0.22. No, 0.22.
Oh.
Alignment boost is 0.12. 0.12 for alignment boost.
Sit.
Correct. Load
For example,
0.60.
Sit. Come on.
0.016.
Go eat your lunch. Go eat your food.
EQ is 0.8. Mid is 1.0. Yep. High is 0.7. All right. Steering at the bottom. The steering, so this is how tight it's going to be left and right. Okay. I have mine at 1.3. So you can change it if you want it tighter. Okay, but anyway, stiffness I have at 7 and damping I have at 5. That way there's not a whole lot of play in the wheel. All right. So that's that part. So go ahead and set up your, or you want to do the suspension and everything also since we're here real quick? Okay, so let's see.
You don't want it?
Any? Yeah, we're going left. You got pit. You ain't gotta worry about that. And then engine, drive. The only thing you can change is your ABS. Suspension. This is gonna be the key one right here.
Mommy does not
Let me know when you're ready. Okay, so gonna start front left. Is gonna be your slow bump. It's gonna be at 1. Number 1.
Go eat
Yep.
your steak.
The rebound is going to be 9. Fast bump 1. Rebound 1. Length is 2.4. Yeah, bump stop length 2.4 inches.
Baby!
Okay, so don't worry about that. It'll happen. It's going to come in when other things change. So go to a spring rate. Spring rate 5,139. Okay, so we got to do the other stuff. All right. Camber, can you get negative 0.38? Okay. Toe in, negative 0.28. Correct.
Babe! Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be the other part. Caster offset is 3.
Can you come here for a minute?
Huh?
Can you come here for a minute?
Ride height is at 0. Okay, so the camber is 4 or negative 4.38. Now you should be able to adjust your bump stop spring also. 3, yes. Toe in is negative 0.28. Caster is 3.0. Now go back up to, yes, 5,139. And the other way would put you at what? No, no, no. I'm saying you can't go left and right on your of the 900. Damn. How about the length? Can you adjust the length to 2.4 inches? Millimeters. You still have your whatchamacallit. Okay, so hit the O button and then you have to go to settings because you still have everything under metric. So, so you're gonna see yourself in the pit, and then go to settings, and then it is your preferences, and then Imperial would be American, and then everything else is metric, so preference, and then you just scroll down, and you're gonna see like where it says subtitles, radio options, distant units, weight units. Okay, so change it to Imperial. Yeah, because change it to Imperial because that will give you American time. And that, so you're going to go all the way down, Imperial, all the way down. And then your cockpit, you're going to come back to when you go ahead into that part of it. Toward the bottom. Toward the bottom. Well, your cockpit. So, like it. All right, so nope, vehicle setup. Yep. Now that 900 you should be able to see a actual LB/IN on it. But did you change all those to how to go from did you have to save anything? Okay. All right. Okay, did you buy the game? Did you just doing a free day? So why isn't it giving you the freaking crap? Okay, let me just do this. I'll just put mine in a metric. It shouldn't. That's a thing. Metric. Bless you. Okay. Now, did you hit the did you hit the confirm button, or you just backed out? Right. Okay. So let me go in here. Go to suspension. And that's in the spring rate. Yeah. All right, so you're at 900, you said? Okay, so that's max, so you're good there. Bump stop is 2.4 inches, which is max. So go all the way up to the top on that. So Okay. Then your camber's still 438. And then 02830. And then 0. Okay, now bottom left, right rear. You're gonna go bump is gonna be 2. Rebound 11. Fast bump 1. Rebound 1. And then you're gonna be maxed out on those both again with yep, and then yep. And then negative camber, or the camber is negative 2.70. Uh, 7.3. Okay, so that's degrees. Okay, so go all the way down. So like, so when you see the icon of it, go where it's only showing one bar on there. So if you hit the camber, all right, you know you can go left and right. So what you want to do is go left. Okay, so go left. All the way to where you can't go any further. You should have just one notch, I guess you could say, on the circle. Yeah. Okay. And then toe in is 0.10. Okay, so okay, so I got 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 clicks. So are you full or empty? What, as in the circle? Okay, so put it at about, so that is half. It's just a little half. Then go 1, 2, past the half where it's in the center. Yeah, so to the, you're going to move it to the right. Okay. All right. Yeah, so if you're at half, so when you look at it, whoop, it's going to be, yeah, so if you're looking at it like a clock, it's going to be at about 8 o'clock. If it was like a clock, put it at the 8 o'clock position. All right. Okay. So ride height adjustment, I got 1.18 inch, which is maxed out. Okay. Camber was a 2.70, which is all the way not maxed out, but taking everything away. And it shows, right, negative. Yep, it'll be a negative 2.70. Toe is the 0.10, which should be your 8 o'clock. And then you got 2.11.11. And then you got the 2.4 inch. What was yours? It was like 50 or 60. Yeah. Right. Okay. And then if you go off, yep, 2.4. And you go down, front anti-roll bar. So just go all the way down and it's going to pop up over there. You're going to max that out. Yep. Yep. And then you go down again, and then that one's going to be maxed out. Yep. No. What are you going to copy? Nope. It automatically does it. If you look off to the right, it's all grayed out. So it automatically goes from one side to the other. What? Okay, do this. Go to hit your right 3, save the setup, and then put it as in like MX5 trophy. Yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, whatever you want. Okay. So now I want you to do is leave that screen and then go right back to it again. So leave it and then come back in, vehicle setup. All right, now go to tires and chassis. We're going to go back to suspension since we're right here. Tires and chassis. Leave it on auto hard because that's all you can use. And then your tire pressure for the left front is going to be 29.6, which should be max. No. Okay, so well, that's where that preference is at, from Imperial to metric, or metric to Imperial. That's why I understand. If you bought the game, you should be able to change it. Right. So let's go ahead and put you, because we still use the clock method on here. So okay. So if you're looking at it as a clock method, look at it at the 9 o'clock plus 1. That's 9 o'clock plus 1 plus 2, 3. So between 1 and 3. So okay, and then you go down to tire pressure. It's going to be 2.2. And that is going to be at, I wish it stays up a little bit. That's 2 o'clock. Now click over to suspension and see if everything matches across there now. Okay, so can you edit that side? Wow. Okay. Well, just copy what's got on one side to the other. Because like on mine, it's like you can't edit anything. Oh, you know, did you hit the square button for symmetrical? Because your right side is going to be different. Your right side is going to be different. So the little things. Well, if you don't hit the symmetrical, because like for instance, like my toe in is 1 degree difference. my camber at the bottom is different. Yeah. The camber on top and the camber on the bottom is different. Okay. Okay. So that gets you a start. Okay. Now, when you adjust anything from here, that's where you knowing the car and stuff like that, you can do all that. Me, I did I wouldn't say a spreadsheet, but a chat GPT. And what I did was I asked them to give me all that information and tell me what the hell it means. Because basically it's like your spring, how is it in basically the same thing like on GT7, but it's on here now. So one is like your springs, the other one is your camber, well that's same, the natural frequencies, all that kind of stuff. So it's basically the same thing on what is there to here, but it's just named different. Why, I don't know. So this is the area that if you're going to be doing any changes. Now, of course, the steering wheel, that's where you're going to be changing the feel of the wheel itself, how all the feedback comes through. Right now, this is what I've came up with, and Rhodes has something similar to this as well, Jeff. So this is pretty much what we've been working on. Like we just finished the GR4s, so that one's pretty tight on it. I was running great on GR4s. Now, this car is going to be tight on turning, as in it might go to oversteer. So if you have oversteer, then of course you got to. All right, let's go. So you're gonna have to hit as soon as you hit neutral, hit the gas. You'll hear the car rev, and then you just hit first gear, and then away you go. You can't hit me in the box anyway, so you're okay. Do you have the lines on there for okay. So you never been to this track before then? Okay. So you gotta hit your pit limiter when you get out the box. Sort of like ACC. Okay. So you got the track limit or stuff. So how's it feel to you? Okay. Let me tell you, that one is a second gear, no matter what. Any car, go through it at second gear. You can do it at third, but you have to be real low on your speed. And on this one, it's the second gear also. You got a hairpin coming up. You got a small chicane, excuse me. Now, of course, with the MX5, you've driven an MX5 before. Okay. So you already know about the weight transfer, especially on this one because it's going downhill. So then from here, now go ahead and hit the brakes. I'm up here. Just go ahead and stop next to me or whatever. And what you want to do is leave it in first gear. All right. Now hit the start menu. All right. Go to settings. All right. Now go to preferences. See what you see in there now. What do you see on preferences? Okay. Okay. Now, depending on, because the car volume is really, really loud, it's up to you how loud you want it. Me, I got it down low so I can hear the tires. So it says player car volume and audio tab up on the top. And then car volume. And then you got the opponent car volume. So I downvote volume. So up at the top, you got the audio, and then you got master volume, music. I got that off. Yep. Yep. That's the overall. That's the complete one. 7. Yep. 7, 7 or 8. 8. Put number 8 in there because you can, that way you can hear the car, but it's not overwhelming like how you noticed already. Okay. Then the opponent. Oh damn! I hit a wall. The opponent car volume, I dropped that down to 5. I'll still be able to hear, but very low. And then UI, I got volume at 100, and voice volume I have 100 because your coach, he's going to be the one yelling at you. All right. Then now go to controls. And you see now the Fanatec on there? Go ahead and click that. Okay, now you should see at the bottom, you see R3 for calibrate. All the way, it's just at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so go ahead and calibrate. It'll only take a quick second. You're going to center the wheel, hit the X. You're going to turn it 90. Hit the X. Throttle as far as you want. Like a left, so either immediate left, like 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock. All right, so you done with that? Right, if you don't have it, just hit X. If you don't want to use it, hit X. And you should be done with that. All right. That would have been back at the preference area. Right. All right. So we're still in the controls and bindings. Are you back there again? Okay, so now we're gonna go over this feedback stuff. This is your global, so this is what you're always gonna be feeling the whole time. Okay, so basically you're gonna go back to where it goes controls. Then you hit the Fanatec button again. All right, and then you hit and then nope. Then you're gonna hit the R1 again, and then you just your paddle, your shifter, and then you're gonna see something like steering wheel, global force feedback, low force feedback. You see all that? What are you seeing? Accelerate. Okay. All right. So hit your clutch, gear up. 1. R1. Did you move? Yeah. Hit OK. All right. So now you're on the global force feedback side of it. Okay. So your global force feedback, what the game is going to give you, you want 100%. Low force, you want at 0, because what that is going to do is like people that have like the RS50 or the 923s, those that they push those up. All right. Join request timeout. Please check connection again. Oh, okay. Damn it. I got kicked. Let's see. Oh. Single player. Race weekend. Race. All right. Let me get back in here so I can get you what I got. Damn it. Settings. Controls. First, yeah. All right. You still there? Okay. So force feedback headroom or force feedback smoothing is at 0. 0. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's if you look off on the right as they go through, that's basically what it's telling you what it's going to do for your front tires feel. I got mine at 72. So on this MX5, I can actually, and the GR4s, I can hear the tires. So I'll probably, no, brake feel boost, 72. Smoothing, 0. Headroom, 160. 160. 100. And then the throttle and all that and brake, that's all on you. So basically when you did your calibration, that's exactly what you're seeing here also. So like if in the game it's like, oh, it's like I'm not, it's braking too late or too early or whatever, or you need more pressure or whatever, you can go in there. Okay. And then you want to save that with the square button. Okay. And back to the assist. What was that one? I know it was a brake preference. What was that? I think that was on the other thing. Yeah. So, okay. So I was going to show you one more. And turn to pit. It was going to be vehicle setup, suspension, engine. Oh yeah. So under engine and drive. So go to the pit, Go to vehicle. Yep. Then vehicle setup. See. Yeah. Yep. And then you go to engine and drivetrain. And then right in the middle says brakes. Okay. So you can adjust your brakes also there as for like the pressure. Because you could put, so you can do the brake bias there also, but like you can actually add up to 120%. And it says, of course, like it says, shorter brake zones, but increases lockup. For the lower values, improve control, tune to suit your pedals. So I guess I must have a public library right now. So that's that. All right, so let's take it out. Let's go drive. And I think there's AI all up in here. The what is? Okay. On your left. That was on your left. I think it was you. Oh. Oh, okay. I just seen a car that looked just like you. Damn, AI just hit me for no reason then. Crackhead. Give it all I got. Which is good that I'm doing this again, because so right after, once you feel good with this, you want to do the GR4s and the GR3s, get you on that, or you know what you're doing for the setups. Yes. But that's why it's like you use one car, or you use one, you know, like we change cars every week. Well, they're not doing that. The only cars you're changing is the MX5, or like in my case, I'm going with BMW. But if you want to go like BMW and Porsche for the GR3, you can do that. You just have to announce what you're going to be doing for your season. Guy tried pitting me. Didn't quite work. So do you got AI with you? No, I got kicked. Yeah, because I was off track. I had my foot on the gas. And remember I was telling you it was like I bumped under something? Yeah, that's what it was. Freaking, so it disqualifies you. When they disqualify you, you can't do anything. So what's your lap time look like? Okay, so you're still on your out lap? Right. Yeah, I got the fastest lap, but not the fastest lap of mine. Oh, I did it again. So if your car dies on you, what you have to do is you got to go into neutral, rev it, and then you should be able to take back off again. Why it shakes? I don't know that one. Because you got the Brazilian flag on yours, so I don't understand why it's also doing the Imperial. Or not giving you Imperial. That will have to be in the settings. Oh yeah, purple sector, baby. And another one coming up. Damn, guys are on the 214-1. Eat that. 212. And I know I can get a 211. So I gotta put that in my app. Oh no. Uncool. 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 I'll just go like this. I'm not going anywhere, buddy. Okay. That's good GR4 stuff. Add a sheet. Add a record. So Emola. That has nothing. So we're in MX5 trophy. MX5. Don't worry about weather. Damn it, what was my fast lap? Fast lap 212. 212. 15. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. right, I'm back. So how's it working for you? Yeah. I thought I was telling Paint Man yesterday. All right. Paint Man didn't really like it. But I'm like, well, it is what it is.